In the midst of war, a heroic pigeon that saved hundreds of soldiers. This incredible story reveals courage in its purest form. But how did a small bird change the course of a war? Are you ready to witness the unforgettable journey of a carrier pigeon from the dusty pages of history? One of the most ruthless periods in human history, the First World War, was not only a test of endurance for humans, but also for animals. Among the most striking heroes of these difficult days was a carrier pigeon. Its name was Cher Ami. At a time when technology was far from what it is today, these small animals ensured communication between soldiers and helped save thousands of lives. However, Cher Ami's story is far more than an ordinary pigeon story. Serving as a carrier pigeon on the battlefields of World War I, Cher Ami was a communications pigeon assigned to the Signal Corps of the 77th Infantry Division. In 1918, in France's Argonne forest, American soldiers were surrounded by German forces and had become desperately in need of help. 500 soldiers were trapped between enemy fire and the fire of their own allies. Their food and ammunition were exhausted, and their chances of survival were almost non-existent. They had only 3 carrier pigeons left. The first 2 pigeons were shot down the moment they took flight. In this critical situation, Major Whittlesey decided to send Cher Ami, trained as a carrier pigeon, to the American lines as a last hope. Cher Ami was the only one left. As a final desperate measure, Cher Ami was released into the sky with the message, "We are along parallel 276.4. Our own artillery is firing on us. For God's sake, stop it." However, the journey was anything but easy. Flying under intense enemy fire, this small hero was severely wounded. Cher Ami rose into the sky amid heavy fire. Just as on the ground, the airspace was also saturated with gunfire. Cher Ami's takeoff caught the attention of German communications officers, and as a result, the pigeon was subjected to intense fire while in flight. One eye was blinded, the chest was shot through, and one leg was nearly torn off. Despite all this, Cher Ami managed to cover a distance of approximately 40 kilometers in just 25 minutes and successfully delivered the message. Thanks to Cher Ami's courage, the artillery fire mistakenly directed at the lost battalion by American forces was halted, and the following day, heavy bombardment was launched against German positions. As a result, the pressure on the lost battalion was reduced, and on October 8th, 194 soldiers managed to return to American lines. This brave pigeon became a symbol for American soldiers and was honored with great affection. Its wounded body was fitted with a wooden leg, it was given special care, and it survived for another year in this condition. After the war, Cher Ami returned to the United States and died on June 13, 1919, at Fort Monmouth in New Jersey. Its body was preserved and ceremoniously presented to the U.S. government. Today, Cher Ami is displayed at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History and is remembered for its courage across generations. Alongside Cher Ami's body, the Croix de Guerre medal awarded to it is also exhibited. In addition, Cher Ami's story has inspired many books and films. Although Cher Ami was recorded as male after death despite receiving numerous medals, it was later discovered to be female. Today, it remains on display at the National Museum of American History as part of the Price of Freedom exhibition. What do you think about this extraordinary story of heroism? I look forward to your valuable thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications.